Alright, guys, so I'm cruising around YouTube and I came across this channel. Honestly, thought it was a troll channel, to be honest with you. It's this woman, she has these videos. Let me give you some of the titles just to give you an idea. Why you should watch more than just your purse around white people. Happy Thanksgiving and why the Holocaust might be celebrated. Implying. Why black people shouldn't have white friends. Newsflash, white people, you are responsible for all the world's problems. Wow, Jesus Christ. How white people lie about everything. Your white friends are white supremacists. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and just do a reaction video here. Haven't seen this video. This bitch looks fucking batshit, so I don't know. I'm sure you guys will get a kick out of it. I'll probably have a good time watching this shit, man. We'll run this shit, see how it goes. Alrighty.
So this video is for white people. So I just want to let you guys know that all of this stuff that's going on around the world, all the bad stuff, all the hate, all the violence, all of the disease, it is all your fault. Yours. It's on your backs.
Let me stop right there. Let me just say, for the rest of this video, I'm gonna try and fight the good fight, man. I gotta fight the good fight, man. It's not cool to just demonize white people like this. I mean, hey, if you think about it, white people are the largest ethnic minority on planet Earth. So, hey, man, I'm sticking up for the minority. I'm doing a good thing.
I see that like there's millions of people marching and rioting and um, all these white people, that all you guys that feel like you're being victimized now because of the Trump situation, well, Donald Trump being the president, that's your fault too.
She does have a point there. All the screeching and the reeing and the ostracizing of everybody on the right and, making people feel ridiculed, as deplorables.
It's all your fault.
It is. She said it right there. It's all your fault for Trump being in the Oval Office.
And I don't understand why there are black people now marching with you guys. Why black people are choosing to take some of the responsibility away from you. Because this is not our fight. This is not our problem. I mean, it's definitely our problem because we're going to have to deal with the backlash just like we deal with all the other horrible stuff that you guys have.
She's so racist. Like, blaming like all of the world's problems on white people again, and then saying that black people, hey, man, you guys shouldn't even fucking march in the streets with these guys for whatever. I mean, a lot of that shit is fucking completely silly anyway. But I mean, dude, she's definitely going in an odd direction here. Let's see.
Done. It's disgusting the way the world is right now. It's really disgusting because there's poverty and there's war and disease, and
There's fucking always been that shit. There has always been poverty. There has always been war and disease and famine. It's just a part of the human goddamn condition, man. Ever since the first caveman realized, he could sharpen a stone or a stick and stab the other guy and take his land and his woman and everything else. I mean, come on, guys.
all of it's your fault.
Come on, lady.
You guys wanted white supremacy, and you want to be on top, and you want to control everything. But when you have that control, this is what you do. everything that's wrong with this world?
I think it's because Western civilization is losing control, is why it's like this. Let me repeat. I think Western civilization is kind of in its last throes, its last death twitch, and that's why it's like this. The only, we gotta jumpstart it. We gotta get the jumper cables out, the old defibrillator, and blast that shit back to life. Or, you know,
Is your fault.
once again, white people, don't forget, all the world's problems are all your fault.
It's the global terrorism is your fault. When children die because they don't
See, they keep. I don't want to get kind of on this, like, conspiracy theory level on my side, but holy shit, it wasn't me, it wasn't my neighbor, and it wasn't the people that think like me and believe in the same ideals that I believe in that created the power vacuum, that created the terrorist situation. To pin it on white people, no, absolutely not. Zog.
have enough to eat. That's your fault. When the water is poisoned, that's your fault.
So the people in these underdeveloped nations that have the bright idea to shit in their own water supply, to poop, I don't know. Southeast Asia is a good example. A lot of places. Come on, man. Come on. You can't blame the plight of dude. Let's talk about black people. Let's look at what happened after colonization. After the colonial powers left, Zimbabwe. I'm sorry, Rhodesia. I'm looking at you. They had all this leftover. Completely left alone by the white man, and had all these, basically all this Western technology, and just let it go to pot, let it get fucked up beyond, and inflated their goddamn currency. Anyway, I'm gonna continue.
And now you guys want to march and complain. Now that you think some of your rights may be violated. Well, newsflash, our rights have been violated for the last almost 700 years. Continuously, every day.
I don't know. I don't feel like my rights are violated continuously every single day. I don't feel that dumb of oppression on me. I don't know where this bitch is coming from.
You don't march for that. There's not a
Dude, let me tell you, I don't know, man. I have never experienced, like, institutional racism. I never have. I fucking really never have.
There's
I have experienced racism on a job. That's another story.
not millions of whites marching when an innocent, unarmed black person gets shot and killed. You don't march then. You don't cry out then. You need to clean up your mess. This is your mess. It's not our mess to clean up. It's yours. You sit there and you whine and you scream white power and you complain about being integrated with other races.
So instead of taking responsibility for the actions of the black community, she's basically like saying, "Oh, hey, white people, all this shit is your fault. So clean up this mess while we sit idly by." What is the fuck is she? What is she going on about? Really?
We'll go back to Europe.
Go back to Europe.
If you don't want to be around other races.
Let me touch on that for a minute. America really wouldn't be what it is without Western colonization on this side of the planet. It would be a very different world. Kind of being interesting to see. wonder what the Aztecs would be doing right about now if Spain never came. Interesting thought. Anyway. But no.
Why are you here? There's a whole huge plot of Russia that's there. Go live there. You guys just
And I suppose she's gonna hop on canoes and take her ass back to fucking Africa too.
destroy everything. You're destructive, evil, violent. Start cleaning up this.
I gotta tell you guys, this is hard to watch. I mean, this is this is fucking like, it's so sad that it's so funny. It's sad almost, man.
This mess that you make. Your disgusting racism is the reason why Donald Trump is our president. None of you can say that you thought he was going to do something to better the country.
Oh my god. That's not why I voted for him.
If you voted for him, you voted for him based on his hate for other people. His hate is not going to benefit you. Your white supremacist terrorism is ruining the world. And you want to cry about your feminist rights. Your feminist rights aren't getting you shot on the street because of the color of your skin. Poor you. If you guys don't like the way things are, clean it up. You made the mess, fix it. You guys.
Yeah, white people. Instead of black people owning up for the problems in their own communities and taking responsibility for their own actions, you clean it up, white people.
Get rid of other people in office that you don't want in office. You guys aren't going to fix this because you like it. As long as you have Donald Trump to look at, you think that white people have just came up. White people.
I don't really like disorder and all this shit in my country. I don't know.
People have. You feel like your hate is going to live on. And it will. And it will constantly destroy everything.
White people, newsflash, your hate destroys everything. This is like comically sad. I don't know. Holy shit.
It's frustrating. And it's you guys thrive off hate and violence.
Wow, it's crazy how she's just making these broad generalizations, just lumping, every white, my neighbor and all these, yeah, you're responsible for all of this. You just
depriving other people of being lives.
I don't know. I think Western civilization has provided me with a great way of living. I like plumbing, electricity. I like the internet. Fuck, man, I love that shit.
Being able to live their lives. As long as you don't have to step back and look at yourself and see what you come from. See what your true legacy is.
A legacy of, science and, a great world achievements. I don't know.
What is this making America great again?
It's a resurgence in nationalism. It's a resurgence in national identity that's like, fuck the bullshit. We're going to put America first. Let's do this shit. That's what MAGA is.
It was great before you guys came over here, before you stepped foot on the soil. That is the only way to make America great again, is for you guys to pack up.
I don't know. I think Western civilization brought a lot of cool stuff to this hemisphere. Although it would be cool to see how the Aztecs would be doing if the colonization never happened. We'd be having like Aztec flying cars and stuff. That'd be dope.
Is for you and leave. You know why you guys don't just move to Europe? Just go to Europe. If you want white supremacy and you want to
It'd be crazy, you know. It'd be like that great movie, A Day Without a Mexican. They should do like a day without a white person, and then like all the white people mysteriously vanish, and like society starts to crumble, and there's like yeah, it'd be interesting.
live where there's no other races, and yet you guys do nothing about just leaving. Like, it seems like it makes the most sense. This isn't your land. This isn't your home. You want to make America great again, and the only way to do that is to leave. There's many ways you can leave, but I mean, you can choose which way you want to do that.
Anyway, you can leave, and I suppose you're gonna take your ass back to fucking Africa as well, and just hop on a fucking canoe. There's many ways to leave this country. By plane, by boat.
But things aren't getting better because you guys aren't doing anything to make them better.
This is absurd. We finally have somebody that's, on the side of America for once, that maybe shit will change.
If there's black on black crime, that's your fault.
I don't even know how to approach this. Like, black on black crime is the fault of white people. So when this nigga down the block over here come over here and blast this dude over here in this neck of the woods, that's your fault, white people. Don't forget. Oh my god, this is fucking absurd.
If there's too many people getting abortions, that's your fault.
Yeah, like in another video I just posted today, I'm okay with people like you getting fucking abortions. Please.
All of this stuff is because of white supremacy. All of this stuff is because of you. You do this.
Wow. So when Shaniqua over here can't, when she get her nails did, instead of getting some Pampers for her kid that was free from the government, off welfare money, that's, I guess, that is a systemic problem. But I don't think you could just throw that at white people. Holy fuck. I mean, step it up. Just quit passing the fucking...
You guys, I see you guys sit there and complain on YouTube and on the news and victimize
Kind of
yourselves.
just like
You're no
you
victims.
and I are doing right now.
You're predators. You're predators and terrorists.
I don't know, man. Like, I've been receiving a lot of flack for some of the videos that I've been posting. Like, I think, there's a danger to my safety almost in supporting, what I believe in, and I haven't felt that from, alt-right conservatives. I haven't felt that from the right, and you know where I do feel it from? The left and people like you, lady.
You're predators and terrorists.
I think
you are global terrorists. Everywhere that you go, you cause destruction. You spread diseases. You spread your white supremacist rhetoric.
This is, this is what's scary is this is the kind of narrative that actually like exists out there. Like people have this, this thought, this mentality really exists in the world. It's fucking scary, I'll tell you what.
Please do make America great again. Pack up your stuff and go back to Europe. You guys sit there and say, oh, go back to Africa. Well, get your demons out of it. I would love to go to Africa. But you...
Oh, really, bitch? Well, take your ass to fucking Zimbabwe or fucking somewhere in take your ass to Somalia or one of these fucking, Islamic fundamentalist countries in Africa. I really want to see your ass go over there and fucking have a good time. We'll see how how the white man keeps you down and shit. Come on, man. You go over there, you'll get some real deal oppression, lady.
But you need to get your disgusting, evil, white supremacist devils out of it. Because you guys ruin everything for everybody. And you guys are too stupid to see that you even ruin it for your own selves. Like, how pathetic. How disgusting. How evil. How wretched and vile.
I think you, lady, are the evil, vile, hate-spewing, like, warmongering fucking psychopath here.
You can't even see that you destroy everything for yourselves.
You can't even see that you're destroying my high, lady. I gotta smoke for the rest of this shit.
As long as you're causing harm to other people, it's okay to you. It balances out. You're causing your own genocide and blaming it on other races.
I don't think, I've been floating around in a lot of discussion groups, and, I've actually had the opportunity to talk with some white nationalists, and, God.
Causing your own genocide and blame.
It's not white people, it's, this whole. People like white nationalists, people that want to preserve white heritage, people that are the alt-right as well, people that want to fucking fix this whole shit. They're not the ones that are, like you saying, making their own genetic demise, so to speak. It's a scary thought, man. Like, people say, I get this all the time, you're a self-hating white supremacist and yada yada yada, but I feel bad, man, when white people can't fucking stick up for themselves. When a brown person like me has to stick up for white people, and just to wake up, just to open people's eyes to say, hey, man, like, this shit is not right. You can't keep just demonizing people, man.
Aiming it.
That's racist.
On other races. You're dying off because you're evil. I
don't know. I could go into that. I think
dying off
the West is having its own population, depopulation issues.
Did your
people not being able to replace their population, because they're wealthy. We have
terrorists. You're dying off because you are a terrorist. You're not dying off because other people are around. And if that's what you think, then go back to Europe. That's where you're from. That is your home. This is not your home. You shouldn't
though, because of some of the powers that be in Europe, they might not have a home to go to if things keep going the way they're going.
If you feel some kind of way about other races, then just leave. You are evil. You have caused nothing but destruction. The state of America, the state of the world is on your shoulders. This is your fault. everything wrong.
It doesn't fall on the fault of white people. It falls on the fault of the occupied governments. Let's take that shit back first, guys.
With the world is because of white people. You can deny it as much as you want. You can try to point fingers at other people. But when it comes down to it, you are responsible for all the destruction, all the chaos, all the hurt, all the violence. You are. That's you. You've caused it all.
You hear that, white people? You've caused it all. This is fucking batshit. Like, this is really fucking batshit. So by that logic, if I go, murder some guy over here, that's your fault, white people. If I can't get a job, man, and I just sit on my fucking ass, that's your fault, white people. Sorry. Once again, sarcasm.
If you want to sit there and complain, fix it. No one has more power than white people in this world. With that power is responsibility, but you choose not to take that. You choose to whine and cry and complain and make up lies.
Now, I think, the majority of Americans right here who collectively voted to get Trump in office, those kind of people.
With that power is
That's where that power came from, and we're going to use that power, we're going to use that responsibility, and we are going to make America great again, guys.
Responsibility, but you choose not to take that.
Oh, we've taken that responsibility.
You choose to whine and cry and complain and make up lies. Constantly lying. Constantly lying. You can't even possibly believe that black on black crime is the reason for the state of the black community.
Oh my god. I mean, there is more problems than just black on black crime. Fathers not being in the home, dependence on the welfare state. I could go on, but, don't forget, that's your fault, white people.
You know that's a lie. You don't believe that. But you say it and you try to convince yourself that that's the truth. It's not the truth. The reason for the state of the black community is because of you. You have caused nothing but harm to us. You sit there and benefit from over 400 years of free labor from black people, and yet you refuse to pay reparations. You pay reparations to Jewish people for something that happened in Germany. But you justify that and you feel okay with that. That's okay because we're just giving money to white people. You're disgusting. All of your actions for the last 700 years have been nothing but deplorable. Nothing but disgusting. You are nothing but terrorists. If you want to have a war on terrorism, then you're going to have to war against yourselves because you are the biggest terrorist there ever was. All of this is your fault. Goodbye.
Signing off, psycho bitch. Holy fuck, guys. That was a doozy to watch. I mean, this bitch really went on a crazy tangent. Like, she has this deep-seated, just, hatred for white people. It's really hard to watch, man. It's sad to think that there's really people that have, gone off their rocker so much. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you guys think about this bitch in the comments. I'm gonna leave a link to her channel. I hate to give her the views, you know what I mean? But I mean, it's just there's just so much material here. You could make a whole channel just on her, just reaction videos to her shit. Yo, anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe. This is my first reaction video. Let me know what you guys think. Hopefully, I'll be doing a lot more varied stuff, like I said. Thanks, guys. I've really been getting a lot of support. Let me give a big ups to the alt-right groups on Facebook for being so welcoming and having good political discourse without all the fucking re. Thanks, guys.